Oh, hey, everybody. We just showed up. You hadn't heard us talking at all, but this is a Turn Zero podcast. We do these live now, and it's super fun. I'm here with Mike and Todd at Total Access Games in Ashland, Virginia. We just spent the last 2 or 3 hours at a sports bar, and our waitress ghosted us for a half hour before we could get the check, so we had to come set this up in 5 minutes. If it's a ramshackle production, blame Todd.
What the fuck?
I mean, damn, you hear the Greyhound?
Also joining us remotely are Sooner, of course.
And Mike.
Mike is not remote, but he's
totally
here.
remote. Mike is always remote.
And then the cutest member of Turn Zero, Kenny G's here.
Oh my god, I heard.
It's so adorable.
I heard he was voted the cutest.
He was voted the cutest.
Kenny, how cute are you now? Are you cuter than you were last time?
I'm a year older. I guess I had a birthday since then, so I guess maybe not.
Do you age like Fermunda cheese?
No.
Good answer.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those kind of episodes, guys.
It's going to be fun. So we got some stuff to talk about. I thought we had less to talk about, but it sounds like we may not have gone over Lizard and Kraven's cards, so we're going to do that. And then we're also going to talk about the Ancient One and Moon Knight, who is pretty exciting because him and Blade are the herald of a brand new affiliation that'll be coming out. But I guess so is Ancient One too. So lots of stuff to talk about. But as always, we're going to start out with Sooners TTS Corner, which I still don't have music for, but Kenny has assured me that there will be some kind of contest on Discord. And then I have pledged to give somebody a prize that is worth nothing except clout in our particular Discord, which is valueless.
Can it be Oops, I Did It Again?
It could be Oops, I Did It Again. That's for the people to decide, Mike. Damn. My personal vote is from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Touche.
Todd said we should go with Ba with the Ba from Kid Rock. I don't know what the fuck that was, but
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
No, I know the song.
Like you're white, but you don't know that song?
I know that song, but I don't know how that applies to Sooners TTS
It
Corner.
doesn't.
And then Sooner, you get no say.
Oh, wow.
Nope. I'm a victim.
You'll just take whatever music we give you, right?
That's right.
Well, you want to launch into it, man? You want to give us a TTS update?
Yeah, so I think we're officially down to the top 4. We had our last top 8 game today. We have Mike DeLuca took down the defending champ, Pat Dunford, today. So you have Mike, who is, I believe, in Colorado, and he is playing Wakanda. Ulysses, another American, made it through. He is playing Black Order. And then Frederick from Europe advanced, and he, I believe, is playing Brotherhood. And Jaborf is the final top 4, and he is from Europe, and he is playing Web Warriors. So that is your official top 4.
Interesting. Nice spread.
That is a nice spread.
Did I just hear there's no Australians in the top 4?
Oh,
No
Already.
Australians.
already.
Sorry, no disrespect. I just had to go there.
We got to pour out of Foster's.
Got to pour out of Foster's.
Poor Uncle for your homies. Yeah, I got you.
They'll be back, though, man. Don't count them out.
I know. They're going to be
Like,
mad.
every time they're there, I'm like, I got to pick one of the Australians because those guys are pretty damn good.
Except for the season I picked them, and then I got no Australians.
And then I picked Pat. Yeah. But if they're there, I'm going to pick them unless Pat's there.
I will say, on Strike Better's podcast about a month or so ago, my pick was Mike DeLuca, and he is still in it. So,
Nice.
and this was before we even got to top 16. I actually played him in a game, and I said, I think this guy may win the whole thing.
Sooners busted his psychic skills.
So this is Sooners TTS Corner and investment advice. If you're
Are
a
we
betting
investing?
fan, yeah.
Yeah, if you guys need any tips on your 401k or anything like that, you just let me know, man.
Give me the Powerball numbers.
Sooner.
You know what? No, I'm going to follow Minion. I've been around Minion enough to know. I'd be like, Minion, hey, what's the hot new crypto? Minion would be like, oh, here, go there.
It's Fart Coin.
Yeah, Fart Coin.
Coin?
It's Brap Coin.
Yep.
Derivative of Fart Coin.
Yep.
Is it Tank Coin?
Yeah.
But it's really cool. It's really cool to see. You know, the top 4 is 4 different affiliations.
that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Awesome.
It's
And
also
there's no
it's also
repeat winner.
yeah. So it's also a new person is going to win it this
Yeah,
time.
that's
So none of those punk ass people like Sooner or Pat, none of those guys, like all those bitches got beat out this time, and now
That's right.
now the real players have shown up, and they're going to show them what's up.
It's the Turn Zero free top 4.
Yeah,
We did it, guys.
we did it. We changed the meta, guys.
It's a culmination of all this hard work we've been doing over the last 2 years.
good job.
I just want to point out that there's no disrespect to any of those guys that I just mentioned because those guys are fucking ballers.
I'll disrespect our own team.
I'll disrespect
but that's
Sooner
because I
because-
know that they'll get my ass at DashCon and laugh in my face.
Oh, that's very true.
Sooner's gonna stand over me just like, "What, bitch?"
Like, it's gonna be a teabag
Anyway,
from hell.
You know what? And I just want to point out, where's Merzane in the top 4?
He's not there.
He was
He's
playing
not-
Sinister,
Huh.
so he
Yeah.
was janking it up.
Wow,
Yeah.
we talking shit?
I mean, I thought Merzane was a top player.
What are we doing talking shit?
Merzane's coming to win NashCon. I will tell y'all that right now.
I mean, that's not too much of a challenge. I'll be there.
I'll be hammered most of the
Nah.
time,
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna be so hungover.
Y'all don't realize NashCon has turned into a Shark Tank, guys.
you know what?
Really?
No, I don't.
Uh-huh.
I'm playing Spider Foes.
You know what I'm playing?
Spider Foes.
Something.
I'm playing Spider Foes.
I'm playing something.
Does it have spiders in it?
I don't even know what it's got
Mine
in
has
it.
spiders in it.
Yeah.
I haven't even. Sooner 100% transparency. How many games have I play tested in the past 2 weeks?
I don't know.
Like 2.
Like 2.
Yeah, and you quit half of them.
And I quit most of them. I'm like, yeah, all right, I've seen enough. Like, I don't even
that's
know what
what-
I'm playing.
That's 1 game a week. That's not that bad.
No, but he didn't finish.
No. I haven't finished any of them. I've been like, all right, I've seen enough.
I was like, oh, that's how it's going. All right.
Yeah, I'm good there. I'm good.
Played about a half a game in 2 weeks.
I played about a half a game in 2 weeks. That was where I was going with that.
Turn 2.
Hey, Kenny, you know what I'm hearing? I'm just hearing a lot of excuses.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, it's getting
No.
started
Oh
early.
no! That's 100% ownership, sir. That's not excuses.
I'll probably lose my first 3 games, so who knows?
We'll see. Come hard. Let's see what happens.
The old submarine strategy.
When I go to a tournament, I lose round 1 and try to submarine up. That's the way I play.
That's
Get
what
that
we
out of the
do.
way early. That pesky loss.
Get that loss out the way and submarine to the top.
Well, that's super cool that the top 4 is all different rosters.
That is actually that's very positive to see. I think.
That kind of makes me feel good about the game, except for Wakanda and Black Order showed up. But
Well, I mean-
Brotherhood
Well, so
and Spiders are
they're-
cool.
They're playing each other in the semifinals, so at
Yes.
least one of Black Order or Wakanda will be taken out, and they'll be facing
Let
Blood
them
Warriors or
fight.
Brotherhood.
That's what they deserve.
Who's on Web Warriors?
Jaborf.
Okay.
He's from the guy from Europe, right?
All right.
Yeah,
So the strike better guy on Spiders got beat out then.
He did. He lost
All right.
to. He lost to Jaborf. They was Spiders versus Spiders.
Well, that just sounds like a setup.
I'm rooting for Brotherhood.
As a Spider player, because I was actually pulling for our guy from Strike Better. I forgot his name because that's how much I
Ryan
was pulling for
Farmer.
him.
Yeah, Ryan Farmer.
So-
It was actually interesting because I think Farmer won Prio, and he could run a 5 wide on 14 points, which I don't know how much of the sword y'all have played, but it's almost like necessary to go
Yeah.
5 wide.
Yeah.
And his opponent could only go 4 wide, but his opponent just attritioned him out and beat him with this 4 wide squad.
Wow.
Like,
So what you're saying is dice are important.
oh.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
wondering.
Yeah, they're not the most
I'm screwed.
important, but they are important.
I'm screwed. I gotta sacrifice more firstborns.
More firstborns. Yes.
to get my
Yes.
dice
We
a
found
little
that
better.
we found that true with other people locally that those who sacrifice firstborns and have multiple children win more.
I mean, she's 15. She's had a solid life.
I mean, give it to her.
So the tag meta is way different than I thought it was.
None of us have played in weeks. We're just killing kids.
trying to get the God's favor over here.
That's kind of messed up. I guess we should transition because that was getting kind of dark.
You got real dark real
Um,
quick. Nobody's following us anymore. They left.
If you know the Turn Zero podcast, and I assume you do if you're sitting here watching, you know that we will have prepared nothing for this.
prepared. I got a beer.
Normally, yeah.
I
We
am
prepared
okay.
the drinks.
Yeah.
As long as it's only one.
No. I saw Todd walk out of the beer cooler with the 12-pack. I said, Todd, is that for you? He's like, well, yeah.
Well, I was saying more of one for Mike. You know, he gets
statement.
trashed pretty quickly.
We fed Mike
is a
extra drinks
little-
tonight.
A little
He
lightweight.
did call me. Hey, I've had a lot of what do we do? Car bombs.
You don't know, Mike. Just keep drinking.
All right.
Just keep drinking. Don't even ask what you're drinking. Just keep it up.
So the only thing that we have prepared is that I'm going to read some character cards to you and we're going to talk about them. But I think that we are all charismatic enough that we can make it work.
Yeah, unfortunately, when we tried to pull these cards up in TTS, we couldn't find them.
They don't exist in TTS yet. And that goes for all four. So we're going to talk about Lizard, we're going to talk about Kraven, and then we're going to talk about Moon Knight.
Which was spoiled and is pretty dope.
Yeah, and we're also going to talk about the Ancient One.
Which is old.
I hear she's old.
She's old.
Or he's
It's,
old.
it's fairly her is
Him, her.
old.
Shim.
Her's got a great haircut, though.
They
Yeah.
refer to they, them,
They them.
thou, thice.
That's what. Yeah, all
Whatever
right.
you want, man.
How?
I feel like thou is appropriate for an ancient one.
There you go.
Where are we starting, Chris?
Well, we brought Mike here to talk about Kraven.
Let's get him before he gets drunk.
Because I'm
Yeah,
experienced.
we're going to ask him to leave after this.
All right. I mean, that's fair.
But Mike has the most reps with this character, so we thought his input could be valuable. We'll see. It's a toss-up. We don't know how this is going to go. Again, it's totally unprepared.
I mean, Venom is phenomenal.
It could be a disaster, but we're going to try it. So we'll talk about Kraven the Hunter first. So Kraven the Hunter is a 5 health, 3 threat character. He is a medium move. He's size 2. We don't have his card, Todd, but you can sure play around in TTS all you want.
I'm gonna change my hand color and spin it around the
All right,
board.
so you guys have something to watch. He has 3 physical, 3 energy, and 3 mystic defense. His first attack is Kukri Strike. It is a range 2, 5-die physical attack for 0. After the attack is resolved, the character gains 1 power. After the attack is resolved, this target character gains the bleed special condition, so auto bleed. And on a wild, he gets elusive. After the attack is resolved, this character may advance short. His second attack is Spear Thrust. It is a 3-range 4-die physical attack, also for 0. After this attack is resolved, this character gains power equal to the damage dealt. If this character has already attacked the target character during its activation this turn with a Kukri Strike attack, add 3 dice to the attack roll. If this character has advanced or been placed during its activation this turn, after this attack is resolved, it may advance medium. So he's shifty.
Shifty.
His superpowers: he has Corner the Beast for 2 power. Choose an enemy character within 3 of this character until the end of its next activation. Each time the chosen character advances or climbs, it suffers 1 damage. If the chosen character has the Wall Crawler superpower, it loses the Wall Crawler superpower until the end of its next activation. He also has Expert Tracker for 3 power, which I think is why he is probably getting brought. But chooses an enemy character. Allied characters roll 1 additional attack die when targeting the chosen character with attacks this round. And he also has Elixir of Calypso. This character may reroll 1 die in its attack or defense rolls. And he does not change on his flip side. So I guess we start the round table off. Do we start with Mike or do we end on Mike?
Well, Sooner, have you had any reps with Kraven?
I haven't played him myself. I've played against him multiple times.
What are you thinking?
I think he's pretty good. I think that he's a damage dealer. I think that the ideals. I think you're going to have times when you get the ideal situation with him, and he's going to be so fantastic, and then you're going to have times where he's obviously not. And but I mean, you can do a Kukri Strike, get the elusive, then do a 7-dice Spear Thrust. You're generating power on all of that, and then you get to do another medium movement after that. And then with Corner of the Beast and Expert Tracker, I mean, he's got the potential for some high damage.
So, do you feel like he's a frontline damage dealer, kind of a glass cannon type character more than anything?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a reroll on his defense rolls, so I mean that helps a little bit. But yeah, he's a 5/5, so he's which we're finding more and more. The 3 threats that come out are most of them are 10 health.
Yeah.
lately. There hasn't been a whole lot besides like Lizard and guys who are built to be tanks. But yeah, I mean, I think he's, I don't know if I'd call him a glass cannon because I think you want him in a position where he can double attack. So I think
Yeah.
you have to be fairly aggressive with his positioning.
Kenny, have you played with Kraven at all?
I have not. I need to pick him up still. Haven't had time this weekend. But
He's too
I
busy
wanted to
doing
play
his
him,
hair, being pretty.
doing my hair, making sure my beard's red enough. But
Chris
no,
has got a thing for reds.
well, I don't think I'm sharing a room with him at NashCon, so I don't need to be concerned.
Not yet.
When you get that knock on the door at about 1 a.m. at NashCon,
Oh no, it's gonna be more like 2:30, quarter to 3.
I'll just assume that's Lanza drunk getting back to the room.
Awesome.
As Chris
Boss is
walked
key. But I've wanted to try him in what I've called the Trap House list. So basically a bunch of characters that hate movement. So Kraven, Goblin, Rocket, and Cassandra Nova now, and Mysterio is all a pretty good core for that at 17 points. With his Corner the Beast and then Expert Tracker helping him add dice to rolls, I think they can be a surprisingly attrition, or not attrition, but like aggro squad, even though they all have 4 dice builders, which kind of feels bad. But I don't know. It seems like a fun idea to try out that I just haven't had a need to. I've just been practicing for NashCon, and this isn't what I'm playing at NashCon.
yeah, and I mean Kraven's got a 5 dice strike with a reroll. If you do Expert Tracker, it's a 6 dice, or is it another reroll? Is it dice? Yeah,
It's another dice.
yeah. So I mean, he could do a 6 dice and an 8 dice strike. I mean, it's really good for a 3-pointer.
Yeah, I think he can compete
ahead,
with
Kenny.
Valkyrie for doing some damage
It's
as far as
definitely-
3 threats go.
Yeah, it's definitely above curve for a 3, right? Like a 6 and an 8 is above curve for 3.
Mike,
Yeah.
what's your experience with Kraven?
So I've played him with Syndicate mostly, and just yesterday I tried him actually with the Spider-Foe affiliation. He needs to be, like Sooner said, he needs to be in the thick of things. You can't go out wide and expect to bring him in on a flank or something. He needs to get up in the personal, because his first base attack, Kukri Strike, is at range 2. And then you start off with that and finish up with the Spear Thrust. If you can get the power on him consistently and keep him alive, Expert Tracker just becomes disgusting. When your entire team, like I play Spider-Foes and everyone talks smack about Spider-Foes, but when I was able to Expert Tracker and now I got all my characters that have these 4 die builders that are now swinging with 5 die builders that normally don't, it makes the list feel a lot better. Goblin being able to put out Incinerates on wilds, Venom swinging with 6 dice. You got Lizard, who is an absolute tank, swinging with 5 dice now. It helps out those lists a lot more. My main interest with Kraven is trying him in lists like Brotherhood. I don't like A-Force. I don't play A-Force, but with Brotherhood, where you can just throw power on him through Magneto's affiliation, so he's constantly just paying Expert Tracker every turn, and you can just nerf a character every turn. Sounds exciting, but I think he adds a level that Syndicate gets even better with him. He's a 3-drop. He's affiliated. He's great, and he makes Spider-Foes a little bit more exciting than, even though they're one of the worst affiliations out there because of his abilities.
How does his movement compare with, say, like a Zemo or the longest moving character in the game, Crossbones?
I call like he had like if you know our old podcast, Zemo has a drive-by. You know, it's called a Zemo drive-by, and he pretty much has the same thing. He's able, but his is a little bit more dice dependent.
Well, he also doesn't have a charge, right?
Right. He's more dice dependent. He doesn't have the charge. Which
So-
Zemo is obviously the better drive-by character. But this is the character that he can start up close to you, hit you, back away short, hit you again because he's within range 3 for a second strike, and then move medium again out of there and escape a situation, or move in better to he is a damage dealer, but you have to play in finesse. His 5 health on both sides with 3 defense. He does have a reroll. It's an inhuman reroll, so it's no matter what. On attack and defense, he gets a reroll, which is great. But he is squishy. So you want him in the thick of things, but you also want to kind of protect him. Which leads to, like, if you play Spider Foes, and like me, I'm interested in Spider Foes and throwing Venom in there with Lethal Protector, I'm going to attack Kraven and get him off the table. Well, Venom's going to come in and save him a little bit.
That's shocking.
Yeah, I know, right? Surprise! But in other lists, like I played them in Sinister Syndicate and Criminal Syndicate. Sorry,
Sinister Syndicate.
I'm
I like that name.
back in my days.
That's saucy.
Back in my days of playing Versus. Sorry. In Criminal
Mike.
Syndicate, yeah.
I got a question for you too on this. So with Kraven and him using Expert Tracker, have you found it kind of awkward with the timing of it? As far as like you have to activate him first to get the extra dice for everyone else, like does that mess with your game planning at all?
Absolutely. Like I was getting to that. Like you don't want him to be the first time to attack because sometimes he's not in range. Like you have to have him in range 2, and to get that first activation, he has to be the first activation. Pay for Expert Tracker, and do all this stuff so it's up to the rest of your team. That's why I'm really interested in him in other lists where you can throw power on him. Like with Brotherhood or something, but it does feel bad to get the Expert Tracker trigger that you have to be the first activation to get it off. That does feel rough, and I find that in situations sometimes it's just not worth doing because you don't want to go with Kraven first. You know, you got to go with this other character first. It's more important to go activate here first so you don't get the Expert Tracker. And then by then Kraven could be blasted off the board because he has such low health and low defenses. Well, not such low, but I mean they're not astronomically great. So that's just my experience with him, and I've only played him in Syndicate and Spider Foes. I like him a lot in Syndicate. I think he makes that affiliation a lot stronger.
I want to play him in Cabal.
I mean, I can see that. Like, I don't
cool.
see a downside to him in Cabal at all.
No, he would get so much power.
Yeah, it's funny because the guy we're going to talk about next, I think, is actually the guy that is best in Syndicate myself. But I mean, yeah, but Kraven is, I think, is a cool character, man. I mean, he certainly helps Spider Foes, which is great.
If you like Spider Foes.
Let's talk about the next guy, and then we'll bring you in, Todd, because you played him.
I love him.
So this is Lizard. He's a 6 health, 3 threat character. He has a medium move. He's size 3, 4 physical, 3 energy, and 3 mystic defense. His first attack is Tail Whip. It's a range 3, 4 die physical for 0. After this attack is resolved, gain power equal to the damage dealt. On a wild, he pushes if the target character size 3 or less. Before damage is dealt, may be pushed away from him short. Cold-Blooded is the second attack. It's a 2 range, 7 die physical attack for 3 power. If this attack deals damage, after the attack is resolved, the target character gains bleed and slow. He has 2 superpowers. He has Biochemical Breakthrough for 3 power, which is a size 3 terrain and character throw. He can throw those from range 2 and throw it short. It can only be used once per turn. He has Thick Hide, so when he would suffer damage from an enemy effect, reduce the amount suffered by 1 to a minimum of 1. He also has Healing Factor 1 and Wall Crawler. On his backside, he changes to 5 health, so he's an 11 health 3-pointer. Todd, do you want to lead, or you like to let Sooner lead?
I like to let Sooner lead so I can correct him.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Kenny, do you see what I have to deal with on a
Oh, I know.
bi-weekly basis? So I think Lizard's great. I think he's a tough to kill 3 threat character who is going to be a character you're going to try to put on secures. He's got 2 ways to displace characters, which is very important on a 3 threat character. The throw may be a little hard to do just because it's 3 power and he only has a 4 dice builder. But I mean, look, you can fish for the push, and if you get the push, if you don't get the push, then hopefully you have 3 power. You can do a throw, and he's size 3, so he's a little harder to displace. Val can't do her double move, double and throw, and then he's just going to be hard to kill. The reducing by 1 and then adding in healing factor, it's very strong. I can tell you from someone who's played a lot of Sam spam recently, and characters like War Machine or Luke Cage who have reduced by one, and then just getting to heal them with the leadership, one a turn. I mean, it's actually a big deal. So I really like him.
Defensive tech over defensive dice, right?
Yeah, I've been saying this for a while now. I said it, last time with Cassandra Nova. Um, I wouldn't. Defensive dice suck. You're gonna roll crap on defensive dice. It's just if you roll well on a defensive dice in your game, go buy a lottery ticket because it just doesn't happen. All right.
You hear that, Joey? All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sooner.
Yeah. So you want defensive tech is so much more valuable in this game than defensive dice are. I would take there's very likely. So, okay, let's use Lizard. If Lizard had 2 physical defense, I would take him over a character who had 4 physical defense if he had thick, high, and healing factor, and the other character did not.
Right.
I agree 100%.
So,
Yeah.
Let's extrapolate on the idea. He's an 11 health character that's effectively 13 for 3 points.
Minimum 13.
He's a minimum 13 health for 3 points.
Not if he gets killed in one go, which is not going to be super
They still need to get 7 hits because of his damage reduction.
Oh, yeah, damage reduction, sure. Yeah. I was thinking you were thinking healing.
No.
Oh, no. No, I'm not even talking healing factor. I'm talking at a minimum, he's a 13 health character.
If he gets one shot at 13 points takes to kill him.
Correct.
So, that is insane value for 3 points. Just on a base. If he had 1 defense, 13 for 3 points is insane value. When you've got some 4-point characters that only have 12.
Yeah.
He is phenomenal. To use your word, Mike.
Look at that.
You just casually drop a phenomenal, huh?
Yeah.
They're both
and Sooner, to even go farther on what you were saying about the Sam list. I've been running a Sam and vulnerable list with Lizard and War Machine and Luke Cage, and that's a nightmare to deal with. It's so much to get through.
Can I pause you real quick? Did you just say you're not playing spiders?
Right?
I didn't say anything.
We're
I
all
just said that I
confused.
tested a list.
We're all confused, Kenny.
Hold on. Let's rephrase that. Todd's played 2 games for about 15 minutes of Sam and the Invulnerables.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I will say, me and Todd played a game, and we were playing on the cubes, where you take a damage for each cube you hold, but you also gain a power. And Lizard,
the
fragments, yeah. He ended up with Lizard being able to get 2 cubes on him, and it was ridiculous. He was getting all the power in the world, healing it off through innate healing, so he wasn't taking that much damage. And with the power generation he he was easily able to do cold-blooded and track the biochemical breakthrough. I remember when Todd ran around a size 5 building. Kraven went looking for him. Kraven didn't come back.
There's just a scream from behind the building.
Yeah,
The whole team's
Deadpool
what the fuck?
was like, "What happened over there?"
Deadpool's like, "Go get him,
was gone.
Kraven!" And Kraven went. And
Kraven just yells, "That's a big ass lizard!" He doesn't come back.
Yep.
Kraven didn't come back.
Yep.
And Deadpool didn't go.
Master
didn't
Hunter,
follow.
my ass.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the Lizard is. I played him. I agreed with Todd at first. He seems good, but after playing him, oh my lord.
Well, in our private chat, our local group chat, I was like, "This guy is probably one of the best 3-pointers I've seen come out since Valkyrie." Right?
Yes, screw that 4-die builder. Who cares? He's a tank.
He's a brutal tank.
Yeah. The only problem that you have with the 4-dice builders is you're trying to get power for the throw, but because he can be a little susceptible if you just ignore him. He's kind of like a Drax. Drax is the same way. I believe, in fact, Drax is 6 and 6 and has a damage reduction. He has 3 dice.
Sure, but I feel like if you ignore him, I'm gonna be I'm gonna give him an extract, and I'm gonna set him on a secure, and he's gonna score 2 points a turn for 3 points, and I am fine with that trade if you want to ignore him.
Sure. Yeah. No. I mean, that's what he's there to do, right? I mean, they have to have a way to displace a size 3 character, or else, you're gonna score 2 points.
Yeah, and on top of that, the medium movement with the size, with that big, whatever, medium base, whatever size it is, With Wall Crawler, that's another thing. He's got great mobility as well. He is a great character, and his model looks phenomenal.
Yeah, his model's pretty dope. It's a pain in the ass to put together.
You gotta find the right spot in the water. Once you get there, you're okay.
Kenny, have you played Lizard?
I have not.
It's okay. You're cute.
I'm just here for my looks.
You see, he was waiting for that. He was
You
ready
just
for
eye
it.
candy.
He was ready for it.
No, but I mean, I agree with everything y'all said. He seems
I can't do it.
like a very good tank. I was expecting him to be another slow mover just for the spider foes because that seems like the meme that goes around.
Poor Spider.
But him being
He's
a
a-
medium mover
yeah,
and
that's
having
big.
like that kind of throw, he can get all over the place. And I like what y'all said about the cubes as well. Him getting the extra power generation with cubes and being able to heal it just makes him that much more of a hoss.
Yeah, honestly, I run cubes in my lineup because of him now. And if I get priority, then I can run cubes, and that's what I do. And I just move him, grab that one in the middle, and be like, "What are you gonna do? You gonna attack Lizard?
You want this?
He's all right. Come get some." It's a nasty play because he's one of the characters you can send in the middle, and he can take that damage early on and then run away.
Well, let's move on to our next character. I'm going to choose... Actually, who was it I was making choose last time? Was that Sooner?
It was Todd.
It was
no,
Todd.
You guys don't ever let me do anything fun.
Well, Sooner, how about you choose?
No, I want to choose because you pointed at Center.
Sooner's over there.
And Center said we don't let him do anything, so I don't want to let him do
Sooner's
anything.
over
You
there
don't-
kicking rocks oh.
Oh.
Let me choose.
All right, Todd, you can choose this one.
You know what? I'm
Y'all-
going to be nice, Center. You can pick.
Y'all-
Just because you gave it to me.
Y'all
You guys are
dicks.
so sweet.
Y'all are dicks.
Feeling the love. What are my options here?
Moon Knight
Jesus.
and the Ancient One. Who are we talking about first?
Ooh, I like both of these. Let's talk about the ancient one first.
All right, I don't remember the article that well, but do you guys... I know that the name of the affiliation is going to be the Convocation?
Convocation.
We don't know a lot about it, but from what the panel to play on Ancient One revealed, Kenny, what do we know about the Convocation?
The Convocation, the panel to play. We know that the Convocation is an affiliation.
Okay.
I didn't actually read the panel to play, to be entirely honest. I saw the card.
It's
and I
okay,
was
you're
like, that's
cute.
all I want.
Me neither, Kenny.
I do have some information on this.
All right, Todd, go.
So the Convocation, they really like to convocate.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you
in
know what
an
that word
area.
means?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
It's not congregate. Are you sure you're not getting them confused?
Nope, they're convocating
Okay.
in an area.
Essentially,
Normally it takes place on a 3x3 map.
essentially, we have a affiliation of wizards coming, wizards and witches.
Yes.
We know a few of them. We know the Ancient One. We know there's another Doctor Strange coming, and we know
Yes.
about Dormammu. Is there another one that I missed?
Mordo? Is that
Mordo, yeah, he's
Hood.
part of it.
Hood,
Hood, yeah.
Dr. Voodoo,
Dr.
Clea.
Voodoo, thank you.
Clea,
And Clea.
or Clea, yeah.
So we got a bunch of wizards coming.
Wait. It's
Harry Potter?
Clea, whatever.
You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard. But we don't
Gandalf.
know. We don't know much about them. So we know that
Get
Dormammu
out
is
gray
a
or white.
huge playable model who's supposed to be more points than any other model.
And I'm totally playing that at
We don't
NASCAR.
know
Todd,
anything
you're
else,
totally
though. We know these characters. We don't know anything about their potential affiliation ability. We know that it's. Do we know that Strange is the leader? Or we don't know that.
We don't know anything.
So the
what
Convocation doesn't have a leader.
Oh, right. That's right. They don't have a leader.
They're just an affiliation.
They just exist.
That's them.
But we do have the Ancient One, so we can talk about her right now. Her, him,
Her, him.
her.
Him, her.
They.
They.
Thou,
Which is pretty cool because I
thou.
think this character is pretty good. So the Ancient One is a 6 health, 4 threat model with a medium move who's size 2. They have 2 physical, 3 energy, and 5 mystic defense. First attack, Shards of the Seraphim, is a range 2 5-die mystic for 0. After the attacker is resolved, this character gains power equal to the damage dealt on a wild pierces. Second attack is Fangs of Ferala, 3 range, 4-die mystic for 0. After the attacker is resolved, this character gains 1 power. If this attack deals damage, after the attacker is resolved, the target character gains poison. The third attack is Astral Strike. It is a range 2 8-die mystic for 4. The defending character does not add crit results to its defense roll to its total successes and cannot add additional dice to its defense roll as a result of crits. If it deals damage after the attacker's resolve, the character gains stagger. A few superpowers here too. So Mists of Hogoth is a 2-power superpower. Places character within 2 of its current position. Can only be used once per turn. Winds of Watum is a 3-power. When this character is targeted by an attack, it may use the superpower. Push the attacking character towards this character's short. They also have Keeper of the Eye of Agamotto. When this character is making a defense or dodge roll, it may re-roll up to 2 of its defense or dodge dice. Additionally, during the power phase, this character gains an additional power. And finally, they have Martial Artist. When this character is defending against physical or energy attack targeting it from within 2, this character adds blanks in its defense roll to its total successes. On the flip side, it doesn't appear that anything changes. Sooner, what do you think about the Ancient One?
I love her. I think she's very good. I know on Discord there were some people giving her a hard time and being like, "Oh, she's not Medusa, she's not Enchantress." Like, yeah, you got to get over that and quit comparing everybody to the best. I mean, not everything that comes out is not going to be the best model in the game.
You don't want that anyway, right? You don't want the power.
Exactly. It's unhealthy for the game. But I mean, I think she's very, very good. We just talked about the main complaint I saw was she has 2 physical dice. Physical dice are the most common attack in the game. So people are like, "Oh, she's just going to melt." But that's not true.
She's got defensive tech out the butt.
Exactly. I think that this is going to be a piece that is going to reward good positioning and good gameplay. And if you play her well, I think you're just going to be printing money. I think her attacks are great. She has a good spender. And then she has a good builder. And that spender, Astral Strike, is printing money, man. That can just kill Panther in one shot. That can kill Miles in one shot. I mean, that thing is just brutal.
He didn't say Peter, just so we're clear.
No,
that's because he completely forgot Peter existed.
Peter would somehow survive.
I like this guy. We should bring Sooner on more often.
Yeah, okay. Let's make him part of the cast.
We should.
Yeah.
And then you get to her superpowers. I mean, she's got being able to place within 2. We all know out of activation or out of action movement is very good. Winds of Watum is fantastic. So another thing I've heard people say is, well, like, oh, people will just shoot her outside of 2. So when people are usually shooting somebody outside of 2, that means they're usually sitting on an objective. And so they're like, okay, I'm going to shoot that person. Well, guess what? You shoot Ancient One, she's going to do Winds of Watum. She's going to pull you right off that objective. So you sure as hell ain't double tapping her because you got to move back to get back on that objective, or you're losing a VP, which is even more crucial. So on top of that, she's got rerolls, and then we all know how good Martial Artist is if you can get people within 2. So I'm a big fan of Ancient One. I think she's really good.
I echo your sentiment, Sooner. One of the few times that we actually fully 100% agree.
Oh,
look at this,
dude! I love her for 4 points. I mean, she feels like she could be a 5.
I'm really excited. So I think the 2 places she can shine is obviously Defenders. Putting her through a portal turn 1 and then having Doctor Strange bump her dice and heal her as needed, that Martial Artist, 4 dice with Martial Artist. I mean, we all know how hard Okoye is to kill. You're not going to kill her. And then the one I want to try her in that I've been playing a lot lately that I'm loving is X-Force. Because Cable can bump her dice up too, and she goes in. I play X-Force as attrition, and she's a hell of an attrition piece, man. I mean, she can kill stuff.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about her, Kenny?
I'm with Sooner 100%. I like the defensive tech a lot. We talked about it earlier, how defensive tech is more valuable than defensive dice. And so being able to put her herself back maybe within 2 of a character with Winds of Watum to give her the martial artist ability seems really awesome. And the fact that, a lot of her attacks are range 2, or I mean, she has the range 3 attack, the Fangs of Ferala, but a lot of her really strong attacks are in range 2. So getting herself within range 2 and being able to use that martial artist will be important. And the Astral Strike, like if you don't kill someone with it, as long as you do damage, you're staggering someone. So not having to rely on a wild for a stagger is good, I think, especially on a mystic attack.
And I just want to point out 2 things real quick. So the Winds of Watum, that pulls before she's attacked.
Right.
So that can pull into martial artist range to give you the bonus defense. The second thing I was going to say, I've just completely blanked. What was I going to say? Go ahead. The people that are complaining that she has 2 physical dice. Well, what is the most common physical attack? Range 2. Like, sure, there's some range 3 out there.
It was quiet for a minute. We didn't know where you were going with that.
Yeah, there's a lot of options there. I was going to say the name Strike.
No, the most common physical attackers are usually attacking at range 2. Like, sure, there's people who have range 3 and range 4 attacks that are physical, but majority of those are usually energy or mystic attacks. So I think she's a very well-designed character. I don't think she's broken, but I think she is a great character on the board.
You know what she doesn't like, though? Rapid-fire attacks.
Yep, that is true.
I'm going to disagree with everything Sooner said because everyone else agreed with him. No, I'm just joking. I
was ready for it. I was like, here you go.
No,
yeah, but she doesn't like rapid fire attacks.
I think she's going to be a good character, but it's going to take some play skill to make her not extremely vulnerable. And that's just my opinion.
Well, that goes back to what Sooner said, right? Like, it's positioning.
Yeah, you got one of the top characters in the game. Okay, she has a power to pull Medusa in, but she's one of the top characters in the game with a range 3 physical attack. Right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that if you're lining up the Ancient One on the same side that they have Medusa lined up on, you probably did something wrong to start with.
I'm just saying,
Did you though?
Okay.
Did you though?
All right,
because
all right, fine. You got Winter Soldier with a range 4 or 5 physical attack.
All right, well,
That's
he
fine.
sucks.
it's 4 dice.
He's 4 dice and the 2 dice is going to plink away.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like, she is. I agree with Sooner. I think she's going to be a great character, but she is going to take a little bit of finesse to make sure she doesn't blink off the table.
Does she though? Okay, so I think Winds of Watum is fucking awesome.
I do too.
I think it's a double whammy. It's an out of activation push, which is huge, right? Because all the pushes so far have pretty much been tied to an attack.
Or at least on your activation.
Or at least on your activation. So you're displacing somebody out of activation, which sounds fucking disgusting. But then anybody who's attacking you from range 3, note that it doesn't have a range requirement on it. So anybody who attacks you from anywhere can get displaced, pulled into your team, for instance. But like a Medusa that's attacking you within 3, if you have 3 power, suddenly she's within 2 or 1 almost. And then you get the full benefit of Keeper of the Eye Agamotto, so you get 2 defense die rerolls, plus you add blanks. So, like...
Yeah, so so you have 2 dice for defense.
Yeah.
2 defense dice rerolls.
Yeah.
I mean, so you have a good chance of getting 2 blocks, right?
I feel like you
right?
pretty much assured to get 2 blocks.
Right. That's good.
Which is
that
pretty
good.
solid considering
That is solid.
most characters that she rolls into, she can count on 2 to 3 damage.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't disagree. I was just joking when I said I disagree with Sooner.
Yeah, Mike's just being a dick.
I know. I'm just saying, I feel like Winds of Watum makes a lot of that stuff kind of go away.
When he stated putting her in X-Force, or maybe in Defenders, where she gets 2 more dice to her pull, that is silly. That's silly. Like, I'm going to bring you in. I got 4 dice with 2 rerolls. And I count blanks.
Yeah.
That's silly.
Too bad you never thought of something like that with Venom.
I feel pretty good, almost guaranteeing 2 defense on her.
I went there.
I don't need to.
Because that's one of the only
Lynn's
characters you
phenomenal.
can count on blocking 2 pretty consistently.
Yeah.
I've been playing a ton of Iron Fist lately.
Oh, he's
and
so annoying.
the martial artist is so, and I mean, it's not like we didn't know this from Okoye, but martial artist is moving up my my list of most powerful superpowers in the game. Like,
All
it
right.
is so good.
All right, but you're also talking about a guy that gets it at range 3 as opposed to range 2. Like that,
Sure.
But she
that
gets
definitely. Wait.
It's
bad.
huge.
That
It's a huge difference.
I agree, but it definitely changes how beneficial that ability is when you're looking at it from range 3 to 2.
Definitely, but my point was just how good it is counting those blanks. You know,
Agreed.
So one other thing I'm thinking of right now, the Winds of Watum. If you play that with spider foes, can you like just daze that character in the middle
Yes.
of like before it attacks?
yes,
Oh my gosh.
because you can pull it in. You can then do tricks and treat. You can do booby traps. You can do Mysterio's tricks and traps. You can do them
That's
all.
hilarious. I don't know if it's any good, but you know, being the advanced R&D person here, I feel like I have to point out janky ideas like that.
Yeah, you have to. It's important. Because we got to know those things. We got to be on the lookout for them. That's almost as good as the adding defense dice to God, what's that? I can't think of it right now. Gamora's superpower that you roll X dice and then
Martial prowess.
Yeah. So, the last character that we have to talk about, which I'm going to start up right now, even though Todd's in the bathroom, but he'll catch up. He's a smart guy.
Is he?
You're going to challenge me like that in front of everybody, huh? He appears smart.
There you go.
Is Moon Knight. Moon Knight is also part of a new affiliation that I'm super excited for, even though one of our locals, James, is trying his best to dissuade me. But I believe that they're going to add Punisher to this affiliation.
Punisher.
They better add Punisher to this affiliation.
He's
They
not
should.
part of the list on Wiki.
I understand that, Todd. Thank you. Anyway, so Midnight Suns will be coming out with Blade as their leader. We have some information on Blade from the panel to play. We know at least that their affiliation ability is going to be to pay energy to move within 1. There's still some questions on it, whether or not it's going to be limited to affiliation members or everybody on the team as long as you're playing the affiliation. When exactly the timing of it is, right?
Yeah, but to clarify this, like, I know people were like, "Oh, in there it said ally or affiliated characters or whatever the wording was." They've used that in like every panel to play. Like,
Yeah.
I would be shocked if it's not, if you're affiliated, it's not every member gets to do it.
Yeah. Which seems very powerful. Out of turn movement's always good. So I'm excited to see them. But we have our first actual card for the affiliation, and that's Moon Knight. So he is a 5 health, 3 threat model, the medium move, who's size 2. He has 3 physical, 3 energy, 3 mystic defense. His first attack is Bow Staff. It is a range 2, 4-die physical for 0. After the attacker's resolve, gain power equal to damage dealt. This character may reroll any number of attack dice for this attack. If he hits a crit, wild, and hit, it also applies stagger. His second attack is Throwing Crescents. It is a 4-range, 4-die physical attack for 0. After the attacker's resolve, the character gains 1. On a hit trigger, he gains Rapid Fire. We all know what Rapid Fire is, but he gets to make that Throwing Crescents attack again. It must attack or target the original target. Second attack does not have Rapid Fire. His third attack is Avatar of Khonshu. It is a mystic attack, 3 range, 7 die for 4 power. After the attacker's resolve, places character within 1 of the target character, and also pushes if the target character is size 2 or less automatically before damage is dealt, and the push is short. First superpower is Chosen of Khonshu for 2 power. When this character is targeted by a mystic attack, it may use this superpower, adds 2 dice to this character's defense roll against that attack. This character cannot be advanced, pushed, or placed by the effects. He also has multiple personalities. This one's kind of interesting and long. At the start of this character's activation, roll 1 die. If the result is a crit, this character may make an additional action this turn that must be a move action. If the result is a wild or a hit, the next attack made this activation adds 2 dice to its attack roll. If the result is a shield or a blank, this character gains 1 power. If the result is a skull, there's no effect. He has stealth, so he can't be attacked within 3. All right, they must be within 3 to attack him. Sorry, that's pretty important. And then he has wall crawler. On his flip side, he remains exactly the same. Sooner he gets a start. What do you think about Moon Knight?
I think he's great. I think he's a really good 3-threat character. I think he immediately goes into the, top echelon of 3-threat characters. He's. I wouldn't call him a glass cannon because he has stealth and he has chosen of whatever the hell it's called, where he gets extra dice against Mystic.
It's called Chosen a Vibranium Shield.
Yeah, there you go. So he has the old Chosen a Vibranium Shield.
Oh, that old
rule.
Classic.
Yeah, the classic. Got it
That
from
doesn't
old
sound
Cap.
right.
But I mean, offensively, this guy is an absolute beast. You guys know. I mean, you guys think Nebula's probably the best character in the game. So
Damn right. No, I'm
you guys know
Who?
how good
Venom.
the builder can be with the rerolls. The stagger on that thing is actually a lot higher of a percentage to get than you think because of the rerolls.
Yeah.
Some guy did the actual math, and it's not near as low as you would think. So I mean, I think this guy's fantastic. I really do. Obviously, one downside I heard people say is like, oh, well, he's random. You don't know what you're going to get. Well, guess what? You get something positive every time unless you roll a skull. And if you roll a skull, you don't get anything negative. You just don't get anything.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not, just take that out of there and just take, hey, I'm going to get something positive every time with this guy. His rapid fire attack is range 4, which is uncommon and very good. So I think Moon Knight is fantastic. I think that he'll really like Blade's leadership, being able to move, because, either getting within range 2 to do the bow staff or doing the bow staff and then getting out of range 2 can be very powerful with him.
Yeah. Yeah, like for a 3-pointer, this dude's super dope, super mobile. His ketamine high ability is really cool. Like the fact that you just don't know what effect he's going to get is pretty dope.
Yeah, it makes it fun, man.
Yeah, and what have you got? What is it? A 12.5% chance that you get a bad deal?
Yeah, and the bad deal is just nothing happens.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
you
not
just
like
have
a
his
negative.
normal-
Yeah, it's not even like he ODs. He just like,
He's a
I'm good.
he's got
I'm
a
good
range-
here.
Normally he's a range 4 rapid fire. That's the worst. Dang.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to come up with my own sound effect because I keep saying this, but with the Midnight Sun's ability plus Punisher going into the affiliation
He's
and
not.
Moon Knight,
He's not.
Yes, he
sounds
is.
like a pretty gross bomb list.
Yes. Yes, Todd.
And-
yes, Chris.
And remember this, all the people that are saying he's a glass cannon, granted this is not a huge thing, but if you do roll a crit, he can double attack and then move away. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you're really getting him away from damage.
Is he really a glass cannon at range 4?
I don't think he's a glass cannon at all.
I'm so
No,
excited
I
to bomb somebody from range 4 or 5 because I get to move one.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right? Like, it sounds disgusting.
I think I'm just going to, go ahead and do this. I know I don't have priority, but...
I'm at range
And, like-
5, and I'm just...
Oh, you can't attack him because he's at 3. Oh,
That's weird.
That's how that sucks.
Oh, and he's got stealth, so you got to move
Yeah.
extra. Aw. Too bad you don't have your own Moon Knight with ketamine high, so you could move
Yeah.
in.
I'm at range 5. I want to use my Moon Knight, my ability.
That's dumb.
Move with
Like,
range
yeah,
4,
like-
rapid fire. Yeah.
He's cool. I like him. I got nothing bad to say about Moon Knight. I'd like to, but like, he's pretty dope.
You can't, and he's gonna be easy to paint.
He's gonna be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know what? But you know what happens? Like we saw what happened with War Machine, right? Like the easiest model they've
Christ.
ever made to paint, but every body part on him was 4 parts.
That was awful.
So they were like, oh yeah, this is super easy to paint, guys. But yeah, it's gonna take you an hour to put together.
But he does look good, Todd.
He does look all right. Like, I'm going to give him that.
It does look good.
My minigun on his shoulder's attached a little wonky, but
Because he's pivoting and shooting at someone to the side.
Yeah.
The Rocket Raccoon came around the corner. He was like, I got you, bitch.
Mike, you got any hard opinions on Moon Knight?
When you range 4 bomb me, I'm going to punch you in the taint.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know. I will Ryugen punch you in the taint.
I don't know that you'll have range because he's going to have stealth.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It'll be,
Chris's dick is so big I can get from across the table.
Wow. That was on the live stream.
Hey, you know what? Everybody just put it out there.
I mean, Chris is the one that said the water sure is deep.
I'm just saying.
Chris's voice got all of a sudden extra.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was talking like this.
Like, I can't help
Sound
it.
like this all the
I
time.
can't help it when he goes pee and I hear a splash every time he pees.
Oh my
Alright?
God, Mike, are you okay? Woo!
I'm fine.
It's Chris being Star-Lord in Infinity War when they pick up Thor. And his
Maybe.
voice gets all big.
Yes, that's exactly what he's doing.
That's a little bit of what just happened
Yeah,
here.
he has no reason to. He's not being.
I feel uncomfortable in the same room as these two right now.
It's okay. You'll be all right. Just watch us gently touch tips.
Kenny, you ready for NashCon?
Yeah, man.
Topic change.
I'm so ready.
Spider foes.
What I will say about Moon Knight too is if you ever hit that wild or hit and you're within like range 2 or 3 from someone, assuming you have the Midnight Suns affiliation, getting that 6-die bow staff with all those rerolls is going to feel awesome.
Or 7 with Kraven.
Yeah, re-rolling all the
Oh,
attack
7
dice in
was
that
great.
is pretty good. Like Sooner was saying, like that's one of the reasons that I like Nebula so much is that attack is pretty much always guaranteed to hit something.
Yeah.
And on a character that also generates power from it and has a potential to stagger, like anything you add to that is just money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and like you start talking about tactics cards, like this guy takes Blind Obsession tremendously well. Like you said, Doom Prophecy. It'll be interesting to see if Doom Prophecy makes a little bit of comeback because ever since it went restricted, it's been pretty close to a dead card. You do not see it
Has
very
it?
often.
That's weird. Huh.
I thought
Yeah,
somebody was
so-
playing that.
Maybe in TTS lands.
TTS League.
Huh. That's weird.
There was a guy who was playing it who made top 16, but he I think was the only one.
Interesting. Huh.
So
Wish him
maybe
luck.
we'll see. Maybe we'll see all the tag guys bring it out for.
I don't know what you're
Oh,
talking
I'm
about.
totally not doing it. Chris
I'm
is.
t-
I'm
I'm
not.
I don't
totally
think anybody
not.
likes it but me.
Chris is doing it 100%. I'm totally not doing it. I'm playing Spider foes.
Chris, I have a question for you on Moon Knight.
Oh yes.
Is he better with a hammer?
Ooh. I would say yes.
That's spicy.
Range.
Okay.
I could
4.
That makes all you've got in Doom Prophecy cost more to play though.
Oh.
That's true. But then you
Ooh.
have a range 4 5-die throwing crescents. You're getting, or maybe you're getting 7 dice if he rolls the hit or wild.
You know what? You know what,
I
guys?
don't know.
Caution. We might have a new roast target in the chat channel.
Oh.
It looks like one Matthew Rice from Bama just showed up
Oh.
talking a little shit towards one of our own Lanzas.
Oh. Poor lady.
Get on
Oh.
in the chat, huh?
Oh, Mr. Rice, you might have stepped into a den of spiders.
I mean, spiders aren't too bad.
He replied with one to Kylo.
Oh well, got him.
Matt.
Got
really?
him.
Really? Really? I mean, you really?
He got him.
I don't know if Matt can say anything since he didn't show up to our tournament last week and Lanza did.
Oh.
Well, he was just talking shit about Lanza not playing MCP, but
You got a rare appearance from Lanza, huh?
Yep, we did. Lanza showed up to the Lanza Bromanza, the
Lanza
tournament we
Bromanza.
named after him.
That's the
So wait,
greatest thing ever.
You
So
mean
wait.
Captain Alabama Lanza?
Yes.
So you had to name a tournament after Lanza to make him show up at a tournament?
Pretty much. So I'm not sure if he's going to show up to NashCon at all, honestly.
He's got to, so we can have our drunken rematch.
There is a lot of drunken rematches that need to happen.
Like, that's going to be the greatest thing ever. Our drunken
Well,
rematch.
and isn't he's supposed to arm wrestle Todd, so he's got to come for
Dude,
that
I will
too.
take all comers.
Todd's got a mean left hand, but his right hand is a little weak.
That's a little babyfied.
My strong hand.
It's like a strong hand.
It's my strong hand.
All these characters that are coming out, or have come out in the case of Lizard and Kraven, seem pretty good without being busted.
Yes.
Which is a good sign. I know that we had a couple pretty close to each other with Enchantress and Medusa, but...
You know what I'm excited about? These aren't all 5-drops.
Yeah.
I was kind of over the 5-drop hiatus that we went through
since
for a
those
while.
dark days of Medusa and Enchantress. Things have been pretty consistently solid. You got a lot of options now.
If you like 5-pointers.
Well, yeah, but none of these guys are 5-pointers.
But none of these guys are 5-pointers.
Yeah, so there's a lot of non-5-pointers coming. Dormammu, maybe 12 points. We don't know.
I don't know, but I'm going to tell you right now. We've got some questions in the chat. Do we have any questions on Discord?
I don't think so. Let me double check.
This whole live thing is just throwing everything in a tizzy. So we
like answering questions though.
But yeah, I'm gonna start scrolling through this chat. So if you guys got any questions you want to ask, because this is a clusterfuck and this is how we do it, just throw them in the chat because we're gonna spend some time dicking around here with these questions. First question I've got so far in the chat. Sploosh asked predictions for NashCon, winning affiliation, and players.
Okay.
That's a hard one. Wait. I didn't say I was starting with you. Mike.
What's up, bro?
All right.
Well, you fucked up.
Yep, I just fucked it all up. Mike,
Really?
NashCon.
Chris, I thought we were friends.
Shut up. Winning affiliation and who's playing it.
Winning affiliation, who's playing it?
Uh-huh.
Can I ask you the second one first?
I don't care.
Not me.
Not you. All right.
Winning affiliation and who's playing it. To be extremely honest, I have no idea who the winning affiliation is going to be. Because I want to say Avengers, and that's because of the new Sam list that's coming out.
All right.
And it's not necessarily the Samwise Gamgee list or the Samwise spam list that we're talking about.
Sure.
I've seen some interesting things with Sam and going tall Avengers. See some interesting things.
Okay.
But if I had to pick an affiliation, I would say Avengers led by Sam. Because of that bonus, and it's sneaky disgusting.
So who's playing it?
Who's playing it? Avengers, I'm going to go with, it's going to be either...
No, one name.
Oh, can I pick two?
No.
Nope.
I can't.
Nope.
Fuck. I'm going to have to dice it then.
Just pick one. But just go with your heart, Mike.
Go with my heart.
Who's the prettiest?
I mean, I'm the prettiest. I don't know about Kenny G being the cutest on the list.
Have you seen him?
I have not, but I just know how
We can
sexy
pull up
I
his
am.
photo.
You can pull up his Facebook.
My nipples are hard. See?
Oh no.
Okay, if I had to pick one, playing Avengers, playing Sam as the leader.
Mike, it's taking a while.
I want to say
This
Minion.
is the long.
I want to
this
say
is the
Minion, but I
longest
want to say
prediction
Sooner.
in the
I want to
world.
say Minion, but I want to say Sooner.
So you're giving Sooner Sam.
I'm giving Sooner to playing Sam.
All right, Chris, what you got? Sooner. He's got Sooner and Sam.
Mike with Spider-Foes, right?
He actually gave us words, Chris. You can start anytime.
It wasn't that bad.
Convocation, Todd.
Nice. Yes.
Sooner, what you got?
Dormammu.
Convocation's not going to be out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't judge
Dormammu is the
Dark Dimension.
Dark Dimension.
Oh, Dark Dimension. Okay.
I'm sorry,
All
you
right.
going Dark Dimension at me?
Well, we don't know if he's going to be out.
If he's
I'm
out,
going to take a guess. I'm going to say Dark Dimension Todd.
I'm telling you right now, if Dormammu is out, he's in my list.
I need to make sure that that's going to happen.
I don't even know what he does. I don't even care.
Okay, I'll go. I am going to say Mike DeLuca, X-Men.
Ooh. I got excited.
Kenny, what you got?
I'm gonna say Merzane. but he
Fucking
doesn't know his-
Homer.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I said
Merzane.
you. Who's the bigger Homer?
I'm gonna try and guess what he's playing. He might be playing.
Oh, we're getting some inside
Let's go.
information here.
If Midnight Suns is out, I could see him playing Midnight Suns. We'll go Merzane Midnight Suns.
Interesting.
It's not gonna be out by then.
Interesting.
I don't think it will be.
I'm going to go with Joey on defenders.
That's what they do!
That's what they do.
You guys are about to get your dicks just straight rolled off.
Y'all gonna see Scarlet Witch walk through the portal, 6 dice, 8 hits, suck it, Trebek.
That's what they do.
What she do?
That's fine because if he's playing me, when he looks away, I'm going to switch our dice and
Nice.
we'll be fine.
We actually established it's not dice.
Yeah, we tried that too sooner.
We
It's
actually
not
established
the
that.
dice. I think he's got a 4th person's dice right now. He doesn't even know.
Well, that's why we're killing all the babies.
And he's in chat right now like, what? Y'all took my dice? All right. What we got? Sinner, do you have anything pop up in there?
No. I mean, Dizzard asked what we're all playing.
Yep.
He actually, Dizzard asked Todd specifically. He didn't ask all of us. He said, Todd, what are you going to take to NashCon and what are your goals for the event?
So my hope is to go to the Knoxville Road to Nationals event and qualify with Chain.
So he's planning to
Oh, I'm sorry.
he's planning to play Flesh and Blood at not NashCon while NashCon is happening.
Damn.
No, I honestly have zero clue what I'm playing right now. Like, and that's not a work. That's not me like fucking around. Like, I have put a minimal amount of testing into an actual list. I'm going into this much more casually than I normally do.
But we all know it's Web Warriors.
But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, spiders are still there, right? Like, they're still there.
I'll tell you guys what I'm playing.
What?
I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I'm just going to tell you what I'm playing because at this point, I don't know that it matters if I keep it secret.
You're gonna bomb the shit out of
I'm
folks.
bombing out of X-Men or Midnight Suns if they come out.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
we all knew you were going to bring the bomb. That's not a secret.
Yeah, but it's coming out of X-Men or Midnight Suns.
We don't know.
Gotcha.
We don't know where, but like Chris is waiting to see if Punisher is in Midnight Suns, and
Yeah.
then when he finds out he's not, he's on X-Men.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
Spider foes.
there was a hot moment where I was like, you know what, man, we haven't heard about BDT in a while, and I was like, you know what, I might just bring it out.
And then you
You should
realize-
do it.
No,
Yeah, you should do it.
Shouldn't. No, he shouldn't.
Yeah, wait, yeah,
No,
maybe
Sinner's trying to bait you into an easy win.
I'm not. No, nobody baits me into shit. I do what I want to do. But no, like I honestly have no clue. If I had to play right now, and I was trying to be competitive with it, I'd probably go with spiders just because of my comfort level with them. But I also like X-Men. So
Nice.
Let's just
X-Men getting
lay it
a
on
lot
the
of
table.
love.
Let's just whip it out, everybody. What are you playing? Sooner, what are you playing?
I am down to 3 affiliations I'm going to play.
Jesus Christ.
He's down to 3.
down to
It's
3.
either
He's got it
it's either
narrowed.
going to be Cabal, it's going to either be Sam Spam,
I told you.
or it's going to be X-Force.
You're
Is it-
playing
is it-
Sam,
is
and
it-
you're going to win.
Is it?
That's what I called it.
All right, Mike. All right, relax, buddy.
All right.
Is it Sam Tank or is it Sam just wide? Or Trisha?
It's got a little bit of everything in it.
It's Sam Tank. It's
Sam.
It's Sam with some like heavy War Machine, Lizard. I hate you all. You can't get through my
He's
shit.
on shock us with an Iron Man.
Well,
Sam
I
White.
mean, well, of course War Machine's in it. Well, I mean, he's very good.
It's about to get some throwing crescents. Hey, hey, hey,
Now,
just like that.
Now with
Hey, hey,
Cabal,
hey, hey.
I'm going to take Vision just because he's immune to bleed, so Chris's Moon Knight can't get him.
And none of you bitches are ready for Joey's
Damn, you
Defenders.
shut down my vision, my Venom.
None of them are ready for Joey's Defenders. Joey's gonna walk this field. Call it.
That's what
Why are
they
you
do.
doing that? Why are you pumping him up?
I got him. He's
He doesn't
my boy.
need your help.
He has.
He's
what?
already pumped. He's probably
Why-
sitting at home pumped up already.
He has probably got a fucking wait right now while I'm talking about him, just pumping more.
Yeah.
All 3 of those affiliations I just said can play into Defenders for sure.
He don't care because that's what they do, Sooner.
Sooner, you ain't got a chance. The dice get hot, it's over.
Kenny, what are you playing?
Sure, that's anybody.
Well, I was going to ask Sooner with Cabal. Is he playing Red Skull or is he going Flim Flam Sin Spam?
He's going Sims, man.
Yeah, I'm going Fin Fam Splint, whatever the hell it's called.
That's what I've been wanting to play around here for fun. Is Sin Spam with Lizard and Kraven.
I think it's pretty good, man.
It's really fun. No, I'm probably playing Inhumans and Wakanda because I have bad dice. I'm taking the Todd approach and going for
bad person.
And I'm a bad person. Yes.
All right, that's fair.
You know, I never bring up Wakanda because that's what they do.
Mike,
That's
how about
what
you?
they do.
Right now, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, we don't have to worry about Mike."
We already knew that, buddy.
Yeah,
Come on.
I know, suck a nut. Anyway, I'm on Syndicate and Spider Foes
Together
as an affiliate.
There's not two different affiliations. It's just one list with those in it.
Yeah, because
they cross.
They cross over so well.
Yeah,
across the streams.
And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm gonna probably run Syndicate, and then once I lose a game or two, I'll just play Spider Foes for fun.
They do look good on the table.
They look dope as shit.
My squad's gonna look great, but I'm gonna be losing some games. And then like Sooner said, my third list, because they're on my back burner and I love them so much, is Brotherhood. I do love some Brotherhood.
You are a sad man, Mike.
Why?
No reason, man. I love you. I love you.
I love to. That long tongue.
You and Sugi should do a podcast together.
I'm down.
We just do that.
You remember that? You remember that? You remember that show, Sooner? You remember that?
I remember.
Oh, Kenny.
Oh, there
That is not with your cute persona. I just want to make sure that's clear.
My tank got wet there.
He flipped his hair while he did it, though, so it was super
It is
cute.
not. It was
no,
not.
the choir boy is not going to hold up with any more of that.
Nope.
Right?
All right, guys. We got another question from Sploosh IRL. Calling you out by your full name. If someone bought into MCP today and can only spend $300, what do you recommend them buying?
Only spend $300.
Yeah.
Core box.
Core box, check.
Core box.
That's the core box
That's
in what,
100.
5 boxes?
That's a core box.
If they're each $40.
Yeah, that's roughly the core box and 5 boxes if you buy all $40 boxes.
Can I say real quick? If that's all you can do and you're getting in the game for $300, core box and then play your favorite characters. So buy your favorite characters and play them.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's
Have fun. Have fun with the game.
The game
That's a cop-out answer.
Come on, bro.
The game is so balanced. You can do that.
Have fun with the game.
Yeah, I would say core box, Sam, and then a box with some all the 3-pointers you like. Because Sam Spam's fun and pretty easy and forgiving.
So I would go core box, Black Panther, Shuri Okoye, Gamora, Nebula, so you can get your med pack. And I got, how many boxes I got? I got 2 left.
How do you remember what med pack comes out of?
Because I'm smart.
No,
then I go
it's not
Medusa.
that. It's not that.
And then you get Bitter Rivals and Medusa. And then Miles. And then you just hate your entire community. Right out of the meta.
So Todd's a dick. I'm just trying to have fun with the game.
Yeah, I was like, here's a fun list that's pretty forgiving, and you can really customize it with whatever you like.
I'm trying to have fun. Paint some models, have some fun. Todd's like, I hate everybody. Suck a nut.
Sorry. I mean, if you wanted to cut it down for competitive, that would be the ones, right?
We're not talking about competitive.
I'm
at $300.
But at $300, that's pretty competitive.
You can still be competitive,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, if that's all you're gonna put into the game, have some fun with it.
I'm just saying.
That way you don't regret and be like, man, I wasted $300 on this.
I don't know, but at $300, you are pretty fucking in at that point.
So I'm really good at segues, and so I think this is a great opportunity for Sooner and I to talk about something that we're about to be taking part in on TTS.
That is the greatest segue ever.
Beautiful.
I don't know.
Ever.
Yeah, I don't know if you have to call it a segue, that it's the greatest segue ever, but all right, go ahead, Kenny.
That was great.
All right,
So
Giddy, go ahead. Yeah.
yeah. So Sooner and I have been invited by Roster Doctor, aka GD Nerd, aka Mark, to take part in what he's calling the 3-box invitational. So he's been doing a series of articles where you just get the core box and you get to take 3 boxes and whatever tactics or crisis cards comes inside of those. So there's, I think, 12, 16 of us that are invited to this
16.
online. 16.
Well, that's really weird. I wasn't invited to that.
You don't even play the game. You just said.
Just wanted to point that out. That's
But
odd.
so it's kind of along that idea of like if you have maybe $300, what's the best thing to spend it on? So we each just choose 3 boxes outside the core set and go with that. I'm personally playing Defenders there, so I've got Strange and Wong, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and then Thor and Valkyrie. So I'm going Defenders and Avengers for my roster. Sooner, what did you choose?
I am Avengers Web Warriors.
Ooh.
So I took.
That's a smart man.
I took Gwen and Miles box, and I also took Sam and Iron Fist.
He
those
didn't
boxes.
take Venom. Just pointing that out, Mike.
Nope.
I mean, I would
got
take Venom.
I got Miles,
Never
Gwen, and Peter Parker. What else do you need for a Web Warriors?
Right,
Venom.
Mike. What else do you need, Mike?
Venom.
Well, that's if you're like you.
He is like him.
I am like me.
He's
That
like
makes
him, though.
sense
You're
then.
100% right.
Checks all the boxes I mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is phenomenal.
Yeah, but it's a really good event because I mean, what it's obviously designed to do is to show players and especially new players that they don't have to buy everything in this game. You can be competitive. You can make good lists by just buying the core set and then a few boxes. Like you don't need to buy every single thing out there if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, it's a great idea. I like it a lot. It's almost like a draft, but not really. I like drafts.
Drafting is fun. You get to try some different stuff out. You're forced to. You don't get to stick with any comfort picks.
You get to play
Yeah,
Ronin.
the biggest thing about it, which is going to be the funny, I guess the funniest thing about it is it's pretty much all 17 threat crisis unless you bring a box that has a different crisis.
True.
Because all
Yeah.
the core box is all 17, and then
Exactly.
a lot of times the other boxes, unless you're choosing a leader, they don't have another crisis in it.
Oh no, man! No Gamma Hammer scenarios anymore.
No Gamma Hammers.
No Gamma Hammers. Dang. I mean, I doubt someone's taking Hulk.
Yeah.
Todd,
Fortunately for me, I
Todd
have
abandoned
another-
me. So I can't read any of these questions because I don't know how to scroll up in the chat feed, Todd.
I got one in the chat. The Noble 117 asked, since Black Widow, Spider-Man, and Captain America, Steve Rogers, technically all have a second model that's not on the core set, do you think we will start to see other core set characters get new models?
Dr. Octopus, damn it!
Whoa.
Sorry.
Mike, easy.
Sorry. We need
Wow.
another Doc Ock. Come on. Who's wrong? Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. We need another Doc Ock.
We don't need another guy.
Suck a nut. We need another Doc Ock.
No.
Suck the other one you didn't suck before.
We need another Iron Man for damn sure.
There you go. Like that is the
Hulkbuster
first
Iron
one. That is the first one that we need. You know who else we need? A new Peter
Star-Lord.
Parker.
New Star-Lord.
Oh wait, we got a Peter Parker coming.
No, they said from the core set sooner.
Oh,
Doc Ock.
Sooner just wants Guardians, man. He loves them.
Yeah,
I
he
do.
does.
No, I get
I want
it.
them to come out with a good leader.
They're
I
very
get- yeah.
popular.
And I want-
if they came out with another leader, they'd be
I want
very-
Spider-Foes to come out with a better leader. Like, I want Doc Ock to come out so bad. Plus, his model, compared to Omega Red and all these other tentacly yeah.
What, Mike?
I don't
What?
know.
Did you get that out?
No, I didn't.
I think Mike had a stroke, guys. We'll be
might-
right back.
I might have. My left side of my face is numb. But
The-
like, his model is boring. His model is boring compared to all the other tentacle models like Omega Red and stuff.
Mike, do you have a tentacle fetish?
Do I?
All right. Well, and on to our next question. Let's see here. Blah blah blah. Word stuff.
I don't know if we have another question in here.
Anybody else got any questions while we're filtering through this? Because I'm slow and had a lot of beer.
I got a question.
What do you got, Mike?
Who's better, Venom or Omega Red?
Mega.
Why?
Because I said so?
Okay.
Omega Red because of the finisher.
There you go.
The finisher? What finisher?
Yeah.
The poison namish thing.
That has to wait 2 turns to pull off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, all right, we got a question. Dizzard hit us up. Here's another question for the group. What is the biggest thing you guys are looking forward to at NashCon?
The casino that we're going to be at for 24 hours before we check into the
my
hotel.
God.
Chris and Todd keeping me from having problems with women there at the casino.
All right, we're gonna need some explanation on that one, Mike.
No, we'll just leave it there.
You heard enough.
Mike's got a problem with women.
I do.
With chasing women.
Especially when I'm drinking.
So Todd and I were going to hire a working woman to babysit him, but then obviously that was going to backfire.
Doesn't work well.
That was going to backfire
that's
because
counterproductive.
that's the problem, right? So that we got to babysit him.
Yes.
I really like that plan until Mike pointed out the flaw in it.
We're going to drive down, I think, the day before and then spend the time that we arrive there all the way until the check-in on Friday at a casino. So if anybody wants to come gamble and drink for free, let's go.
That's going to be, I'm going to be in so much trouble. But if you're talking about game-wise, my most thing I'm looking forward to is my drunk rematch against Lanza.
I am looking forward to any rematch against Lanza. I don't know if Mr. Matt Rice is still in the chat, but I would love to get a rematch against him with just anything anyway. I'm actually looking forward to getting together with the Bama guys.
I'm excited for my staring contest with Kenny, but he doesn't know about it. I'm just going to stare into his eyes.
Really?
Yeah.
Deep
Are you?
soul.
Stare right back.
Soul.
Yeah.
He's
Soul.
already. I'm telling you, 2 a.m. You're gonna get a knock on your door.
Don't answer.
Staring contest, go.
Oh.
Knock, knock.
Why
Clock starting.
Why am I taking my pants off?
Oh, it's going to happen.
Can I watch? Wait, what?
Okay, that was a little.
I wanna. Dizzard's going, right?
Dizzard, are you going? You're in the chat.
Yeah,
I've
Dizzard's
seen you.
going.
I'm ready to meet Dizzard before he becomes a local, so we got to ingratiate him.
There you go.
Oh, that poor guy.
We got to break him in before he gets here.
That poor fella.
Don't play Joey if you want to have fun.
No, play Joey because Joey's going to teach you a thing or two
Don't play Joey if you
about
want
what they do.
what they go right there.
Hey, Joey's still here too.
Hey Joey.
All right, so I'm looking forward to meeting Dizzard. That'll actually be our first interaction with Dizzard before we get there, right?
Well, and I also want to meet the Turn Zero crew, just in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to meet any of
I
those
haven't met
fuckers.
Sooner, Kenny. I haven't met any of them.
Merzane.
No, I don't need to meet them.
I want to see Justin again. Justin's a cool guy.
Who?
Justin. Me and him agree on
What's
a lot
his
of
name?
things. Justin.
Where's he from?
Justin.
I don't remember that cat.
Oh, Todd. You hurt my
He's from
feelings.
Nashville. He's gonna be hanging out around outside, probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably be staying there.
That'd be cool. I haven't seen Justin since Worlds, man. That'd be great.
No, yeah. Justin, like we played Destiny with Justin. Like
He's a cool dude.
that'll be awesome.
And I agree with him a lot on the stuff, which makes me feel special because I'm always alone.
I'm gonna talk a lot of shit about the Saints while Lanza's there.
Oh, please do.
I mean, Drew Brees is gone, so they're basically trash.
Talk about them. Talk about the Yankees.
Did you guys see the new Tom Brady video, by the way?
I
That
did.
fake video.
I was a little impressed.
that CGI heavy.
He looked like
Pretty
like
dope.
He looked
It was
like Jim
pretty
Kelly.
dope. That's all I'm
he
saying.
looked like Jim Kelly.
He was not wide right.
I mean, I'm just saying they both lost the same amount of Super Bowls.
Or didn't win the same amount. Just depends on your stats.
But they both lost the same amount.
Sure. That's fine. All right, we got nothing else? We good? Everybody caught up?
I mean, I
I
feel
think we're good. Yeah.
Except for all the overtures I made to Kenny. That's not real. I'm not gonna do that.
I mean, I feel like you are. He just winked.
No, I didn't wink. What are you
He
talking about,
totally
Todd?
just fucking winked. I'm just telling everybody right now. Wait. You guys are hitting the
Mike,
bars.
did I wink?
I was too busy laughing. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say yes.
Wow, how dare you guys.
All right, so evidently we can't talk shit about the Predators in Nashville because that's the only sport they care about.
What's the Predators?
Dizzard, what I'm
Hockey.
going to tell you.
Hockey?
Hang on.
What?
Dizzard, what I'm going to tell you is.
I've never heard of them.
Shut up, Mike.
My bad.
What I'm going to tell you, Dizzard, is thank you and game on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can't tell
That
us,
shit's now totally happening.
you can't tell us not to do something and then expect us not to do it. Like, we're gonna go home and do research.
Yeah, it's gonna
And
happen.
we're gonna Google the shit out of Predators.
Yep.
I saw that movie and it's bad.
Well, I've never heard of them, so I gotta Google them.
Wait, the first
So-
one?
Now the first one was
Oh,
okay,
you mean
but
Predators?
yeah, well that's what he said. The Predators. So they are just fucking bad to begin with.
Apparently they're not. That
Adrian
good,
Brody
because
was
I've never heard
jacked
of
in that movie, though.
them. He
Was he? Was
Yeah.
he jacked for 150 pounds? Because I mean, if you call 150 pounds jacked, he
What
was.
the hell are we talking about?
Predators.
Nashville Predators, man. It was a movie.
It was a movie. It was about the Predator.
Like we're trying to shit on the Predators before we even get there right now.
There was an old Predator and a new Predator.
I'm just saying, if I've never heard of them, apparently they're not that good.
Well, this is the new Predators, and they're in Nashville, and they're headed by Adrian Brody, who's
Yeah.
150 pounds. Wet.
Jacked.
Jacked at 150.
Yes.
He looked like you when you were doing preservation work.
I mean, I was built, but I was skinny.
Yeah.
Like, I was wiry.
Yep.
Wiry.
I'm waiting.
Wiry?
Wiry.
Yes.
I was
Yes.
wiry.
Wiry.
This is totally deviated.
We're not even doing MCP anymore, guys. We're talking shit about the city we haven't even gotten to yet,
And they're
Yeah.
Predators.
and they're Predators, and we're a month out.
Screw the Predators.
Get to the chopper.
That's Commando.
No, that was
That was Predator.
That
that was
Predators?
Predator. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
Mike,
come on, man.
I lost a cool
you need to
point.
work on your game before we get there for
I
sure.
do.
All right, guys, we're gonna shut this shit show down.
Yeah.
But we're having so much fun.
You are.
I am.
Yeah.
Sinner.
Thank you guys for listening. Sooner and Kenny, please pay attention to their event that they're holding. Are you guys streaming that?
Yeah, I think I'll stream all my games.
Yeah, we'll make sure we stream them.
And also, I just wanted to point out, if you guys were looking, the next GQ magazine spread for Most Beautiful Male will have Kenny featured.
Yeah.
So you guys can go vote for him there.
Yep.
It'll be me and Chris
so-
staring into each other's eyes.
Yep. So all 10 of you guys, please go vote for him. so he
Holding an
wins.
MCP model of our choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kenny,
Strange.
do you wanna pimp the Discord?
Yeah, join us on the Discord if you haven't joined us there. We do lots of cool stuff like daily discussions. We also recently started doing a music league, so everyone will submit a song and we will vote on which other songs are our favorites. It's a lot of fun, really cool way to just get to know people in a different way than just talking general crap about Marvel Crisis Protocol.
There's also porn there.
No.
In case you guys
Whoa.
are interested.
No.
Just saying.
No.
Just throwing it out there.
Is it
No.
Alex Smash My Ass?
Just saying.
That's a Patreon exclusive.
Look, man, I'm trying to draw people to our Discord.
Well, people will get to use the Music League to vote for the Sooners TTS Corner music, and
Oops,
then I
I did it
will
again.
bestow upon you a Discord role of Maestro that has no value,
You'll get a fancy color.
but you will get a fancy color, and we'll figure something out. So if you have some cool, fun music that you want to subject Sooner to, and
that would
totally
be-
trivialize his section of the podcast that's just for him, please be sure to enter it.
Yeah, we're looking for total trivial
Yeah,
suggestions.
it can
Like,
be absolute bullshit.
Yes, we want full-on bullshit for Sinner's Corner.
Yeah, we want it to be something.
I mean, and in the best way possible.
BB Rexa, I'm a mess.
I mean, you got to enter it,
yes.
man. It's got to be entered in the league.
You got to enter it in league, Mike.
Matt Rice also just pointed out that Todd has created a Flesh and Blood channel.
Oh, yeah. We could
As
plug
well.
that, couldn't we?
Wait, on what?
Shameless plug.
On our Turn Zero Discord. I would
Why would
create.
you do that though? It's not.
Because Flesh and Blood is the best card game ever.
All right, we
It's
gotta
the,
go.
only, it's the only card game ever.
We gotta go.
You sure?
Yeah, I gotta go.
We're not plugging that part?
Nope.
Fuck you guys. We can plug porn, we can plug your music channel, but we can't plug
No,
my
we
Flesh and Blood
can't.
channel?
Flesh and Blood doesn't need it, Todd. It's that good.
It is that good.
And if you don't understand, then Google it.
Shut it down.
All right. Peace out, bitches.